This video is on the Microtech UTX-85. This one has a 3.125-inch satin dagger style blade. This dagger or spear type blade can be used as a general cutting tool, but it's really designed for stabbing and slashing. It's a very fast and lightweight, instantly deployable close range weapon, if you need it to be. Right out of the box it comes razor sharp on both ends, so it's going to work from slashing left or right, and also stabbing of course. The blade's made of CTS HXP, which is used in high-end knives and some surgical tools. This type of steel has high corrosion and wear resistance, which makes it great for wet or humid environments. Because this is a really tough steel, it may be a little harder to sharpen than other knives, but the good news is it comes razor sharp straight from Microtech. This handle is made from 6061 T6 aluminum. When I saw this on the Microtech website, I thought it was going to be Cerakote, but it's actually a red anodized finish. It's smooth, but it still provides just enough friction to hang on to. As you can see from these close-up pics that I'm going to roll in, Microtech has a very high degree of attention to detail. I looked this knife over really carefully and I couldn't find even a single flaw. I'm definitely not exaggerating when I tell you this fit and finish is 100% perfect. All the hardware appears to be bead blasted. Let's take a look starting with the lanyard hole. I've never used this feature, but I do appreciate that it's there. If you don't use this feature, it's unobtrusive, it's not going to get in the way of anything, and it actually looks nice. If you really don't want that little tab there with a lanyard hole, you'll have to go to a smaller knife like the UTX-70. It has a ball bearing type glass breaker, and notice that the shape of the glass breaker matches the shape of the screws in the handle. It's these subtle touches that most knives don't have. That and the combination of really high quality make this knife one of my favorites. And when I say favorites, I mean the company as a whole. I like all Microtech knives. And here's a shot of the clip. It's got the Microtech logo there, serial number, and the date it was made. This one's brand spanking new, April 2022. These clips are really durable, really strong. I don't think you're ever going to have to replace it with regular use. This sliding button has ridges that lead up to like a pyramid type shape right in the middle there, so you can get your thumb on either side of those to either deploy it or retract it. And of course the style and finish match perfectly with the rest of the hardware. I love how the white Microtech logo adds just a touch of contrast against the red. Here's another close-up so you can take a good look at all the curves and lines on this blade. Perfect machining, there's no imperfections. I like how they machined those 7 holes right there in the middle. That looks really good. And it makes it look a little different from other spear blades. If this is your first Microtech, here's what it looks like when you take it out of the box. It comes with a manual. It explains how to fix a misfire if that happens. A misfire just means when the blade doesn't fully deploy. It's an easy fix. Comes wrapped in a plastic bag. And there you go. UTX-85. If you're new to Microtech OTS and you grab it too high, close to the switch, it may be hard to open. So just back off, lower your hand, and it's going to be much easier to open. See, my hand's lower now. Now I can open it with ease. Same thing with closing it. So it's too high right here. It's hard to open. Back off a little bit. Now it's easy. That's it. Here's just to give you an idea of what it looks like in your hand. I wear a size large in gloves. It takes up 4 fingers when I'm holding it. And I make a fist and all 5 fingers fit around the handle perfect. It's a good size. And here's a size comparison of the UTX-80 versus an Ultratech. The overall length on the UTX-85 is 7.5 inches. The overall length on the Ultratech is 8.36 inches. And here's the 3.125 inch blade on the UTX-85 versus the 3.35 inch blade on the Ultratech. And you can see here that the handle on the UTX-85 is just a little bit shorter than the Ultratech. I'd like to give a special thanks to Lewis for letting me use his UTX-85 to make this video, and to everyone else, thanks for watching.